Gossip. So I was asked to speak about money, or if I would speak about money. So I guess, you know, the reason why I was asked about money is because they felt that I probably had something to say. And so the only thing that I could really say, which is a lot of things, about money is that it's about to change. The economy is collapsing around us, which I hope that we all know that. Um, that's another reason why they're talking about the jabs to keep you from paying attention that the economy is collapsing. But I think we all know that the economy is collapsing, and we see it. And if we don't see it, it's because we acting like we choosing not to see it. So the economy is collapsing, and the money, which haven't been any good since they took it off the gold standard. So in 1933, so you've been dealing with just. So the money is changing. Again, the money is changing because it haven't been backed by gold since the 30s. And so the economy is imploding. There's a lot of stuff going on, predominantly a Cold War that's being fought on paper. So to decide our faiths, because we keep choosing to have leaders that don't have our best interests because we don't have our own best interests. And they know it, just like I know we don't have our own best interests. That's why we look for leaders, because if we had our own best interests, we wouldn't need leaders. So I was asked to speak about cryptocurrency. Personally, before I even talk about it, I would like to say that we need to just put technology down all together, because we've did this before and we've made this mistake before. And we're now, today, actually, this 22, or the past and future align, we're almost to the point that there's no turning back. And we probably passed the threshold today, which is possible, But we really need to put the technology down all the way together, because it's going to lead to our demise, of course. Because you can only keep going further, you know what I'm saying, until you have to loop back. I was watching a story of Credo Mutwa today. And if you don't know who Credo is, you should go look him up, Credo Mutwa. I came across him probably about 16, 17 years ago. Been a long time ago, put it that way. And so I was listening to him today, because I hadn't listened to like nothing on Credo in a while, in a long time. And he was talking about these little gray aliens. Now, if you don't think little gray aliens, and I'm going to get back to the cryptocurrency. I'm going to get back there too, so just bear with me. And so he was talking about these little gray aliens and how these aliens are real, and the Zulu ancestors been knowing this for hundreds or even thousands of years, and how these little aliens have tormented their ancestors. And today you have people that think that aliens is not real. if you don't know that aliens are real, you will find out sometime shortly. Because this is where we're going to. The revealing. Where the unknown become known. The dark comes to light. Everything is about to show itself. So you will soon see these aliens. They are slowly prepping you, which they've been doing it, but now it's more and more exposure coming about these aliens. That is returning. They even said these aliens could be your ancestors or even your God. Or they say your creator. I put it that way. But yeah, they say God too, so I leave it in there. So you must get ready for this, which I'm sure your pastors are going to start prepping you, or some probably already have started prepping you for this. Because this is a global agenda. It has to be a global agenda. Because they need exposure everywhere around the globe, around the plane for this. So, the aliens coming. And the reason why I brought the aliens up about Credo, not that it's significant, but it is significant. And the thing is this. He said he believed that these little 3 feet tall aliens are coming back seeking revenge on their ancestors because of what a choice that we chose to make in their past. A choice we chose to make in their past. So he's saying that these little gray aliens are our descendants. Because of a choice we made today, they're coming back to seek revenge on us. You got to think about that for a second. What choice could it have been? We really don't know, cause we not in their time zone. But they know. And what I know is that technology, the way they're already projecting it is to move into cyborgism. You know what I'm saying? Like moving people with biomechanics and shit like that. Like, come on. So you go from being human to now you human half machine. And so eventually what they're already projecting as well is just take your consciousness with this metaverse and totally put it into a machine. They want to put your consciousness into a machine and do away with the fleshly bodies altogether. Possibly. They may keep some fleshly bodies. But you remember like the Matrix, what the Matrix said? We've done this shit 5 times already, and they showed what the real world looked like and talking about the machines run the world, and because we chose to go with artificial intelligence and this and that and this. What's the possibility of that being true? It go from 0 to 100 real quick. I personally think that technology is not the way we need to go. But that's just me. Me alone cannot affect the world. It takes the collective. It has to be the collective's idea to walk away from technology. But the collective at this moment in time seems to think that technology is the way to go. We've been groomed this way because of technology's convenience. And due to technology's convenience, we're also one of the most obese people on the continent. So to go back to these little aliens, and Credo said that he believed that these aliens are our descendants. The choice I think that we could have made was to go into technology. And right now we're at that decision-making time. And we know we're at that decision-making time because now they're talking about AI and quantum and all this stuff. True, it is time for civilization to evolve. And therefore, by civilization evolving, money has to evolve as well. Everything has to evolve. It can't be one without the other. So everything is finna evolve and change. We will be living a different way very soon. And this money will be one of the forerunners to getting us into this new way of living. If you are a trader, traders know that the money has been declining more and more and more over the past since December because they watch the money. We don't know exactly when this time frame gonna hit, but it is gonna hit. And when it hit, people are gonna be frantic because the money you thought you had in the bank, you won't have access to it. And so it's gonna get tight. Real tight. I talked about this in my book. If you haven't read The Rise of the Black Woman, you need to get a copy. NinthDimensionStore.com. So they gotta find an alternative for the money because we haven't had any since 1933. So this alternative for money must be in a digital form since they're trying to put everything on a digital platform known as the metaverse, where you will shop in augmented realities. You will work from home in an augmented reality. You will do everything from your computer at home. That's where they're trying to take you. And so with that, you will need a money that is transferable on the computer. Now, they will have to back this money by some natural resource to keep us from from collapsing anytime soon. So this is the reset. They started off with it being backed by gold. Then it went to being backed by nothing. So now they got to go back to being backed by a natural resource. And then eventually it'll go back to being backed by nothing. Then it's a cycle. It is a cycle. And we're in a cycle right now. Some want to call it the end of the world or the last days. But it's not the end of the world or the last days. It's just shit finna change. People will die, some will live, and we will go on and we will evolve. So, and the thing about crypto, so they're promoting a lot of different crypto. People getting rich off Doggy Coin that they call Dogecoin, and people with the Shiba Inu and all these. Listen, right now, these people in the small few people who run everything, they're still trying to make sure they run everything in this digital world. So because they have the power and we don't, they're going to minimize the amount of cryptocurrencies that will exist in this new world. So you can't just be buying anything and thinking you finna get rich. It don't work like that. They gonna make sure it don't work like that because they want to still remain the dominating force. But you should thank God that you got people fighting for you in higher places that can fight for us. And they're fighting to hold back on this technology, slow it down. Because they see where it's going. And you should see where it's going by now. And the reason why I'm talking to you, because while they fighting the fight to slow it down, I'm trying to fight the fight to stop it all the way together. Now, do I really want to go back to 1800s? You know what I'm saying? Not really, but you guess what, though? I'm willing to work. I done grew gardens. I'm going to grow one this year. You should, too. They will minimize the amount of cryptocurrencies. They will pick and choose which ones will be the dominating force. And you won't know until they disclose it. Or you do some damn good research. So the money is about to change. Get ready for it. Yeah, get ready for it, because we finna be in for a ride, because shit is already going haywire. You got packages not making it where they need to go. They tearing up shit off these ports in America, and it's going down. I hope y'all see it, and I hope you getting prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? It's great to get money, because I know a lot of my people chasing the hell out of it. You better be putting it to good use. That's all I can say. You better be putting it to good use. But that's my gossip for today. I'll gossip with y'all the next time. And that's gossip. You guys be sure to hit that star button and that favorite button. You know what I'm saying? This year I will be dropping a lot of podcasts. And I will be getting into a lot of stuff this year. So go ahead and hit that star, that like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the favorite, go on and subscribe so you can get ready for some of this content we're going to release this year. Thank you.